just killed herself trying to get away right out the window. Come on, we gotta get out of here.
Hey, what happened?
I told her you'd be back with food, so I tied her hands in front of her so she could eat. We were talking, and the phone rings. It's Morty. Tells me the old man's hardlining it. While I'm in there doing that, she's out here going towards the fire escape. She fell off the ledge before I could grab her.
We can't leave her out there. She could still be alive.
So what do? Take her to the hospital? Carry her back up here and call the cops? Better we don't leave the body, sure, but we can't get it without everybody on the street seeing. The only thing we could do is split.
If she lives, she'll talk.
She recognized my voice from the night on the elevator. I said to Morty we'd get her down to Florida, but then we'd have to take all three of them out.
Don't. Let me finish her off.
You're right. Wait, the silencer.
I left it in the car. You want me to go get it?
No time. Look, if she's not dead, she will be soon. Let's get out of here.
Thought you were all work and no play.
I thought you were going home to get some sleep.
Yeah, well, I guess we're both wrong. How's Dee?
Oh, improved. The pneumonia is responding, fever's down, and she's more lucid.
Well, that works a heck of a lot better than a drink.
I'd have called you, but I figured I'd be waking you up.
I was at a friend's place anyway. Look, tell me about Dee. Is she more in touch with reality and not so terrified?
It's a strange mix. She knows where she is and what's going on. She recognizes people and she talks with them. But this fear really has a hold on her. Dr. Pagano stopped in to see her again very briefly.
Oh, good. Did he get anywhere?
No. He said she was more lucid than this morning. More remote than this morning, rather. She seems to be afraid of him, too.
Well, I guess I won't drop in on her as I planned.
Yeah, it might be a little too much. Johnny Ryan's in there already.
And Johnny doesn't upset her?
No. I don't either. Dr. Pagano suggested I work with him. I'd like to do that.
Well, it's good for her to be around people she trusts. That's very important.
I know this isn't easy for you, and I'm grateful.
For what? What isn't easy?
Coming to see me after everything I've done.
Dee, what are you talking about? You have been through a nightmare. We were worried sick about you. I wanted to come. I had to. Dee?
It's nightmares when I sleep. I dream about...
Look, Dee, they told you about the gorilla. They captured the gorilla, Dee. They got him back in the zoo. In isolation. Owen Douglas is coming for him.
Really?
That's right.
I'm sorry.
For what?
I've done bad things to you, very bad things. I made you not love me, and you still come here and listen and talk.
Come on, Dee. Maeve and I never stopped loving you. Down deep inside, you know that. Huh?
Where is she?
Well, she was here visiting you this morning. Yeah, she was. You were having one of those nightmares, she told me. Now, maybe the whole thing was just like a dream to you and you forgot.
Maybe. I get so scared, Johnny.
I know. It'll pass.
I have to be good. I have to. Ryan's is yours. It was in the beginning. As it was in the beginning. Is now and ever shall be. Amen.
Amen. Amen is right, Dee. After I finish paying you the money I owe you.
No, you don't owe me anything, please.
Oh, come on, Dee.
No, it's yours. No money, no pay. It's over like it never happened. It never happened, okay?
Okay. Don't think about it, and I won't either, okay? Well, it's past 5 minutes. I promised Adam.
Will you come back?
Sure I will, and so... Got something for you. Flowers from your son.
Little John.
Yeah. When you're feeling up to it, we'll try and smuggle him in to see you.
I'd love to see Siobhan. How is she?
Oh, well, she's fine. She's keeping busy. Shall I put this on the table here for you?
No ticket. I mean, keep it for me.
Sure. Well, hope you feel better, Dee.
Hi, Jenny. Thanks for seeing her. Have you heard anything about Siobhan?
No, not since that phone call this morning. They let her talk to Joe for a minute. Next move's up to him and Tizo. Look, I didn't let on anything to Dee, so if she asks about Siobhan, just try and keep it vague.
Sure. How did Dee seem to you?
Well, I've seen her in bad shape a lot of times, but this is different. I mean, she's like not all here. Like she's vague. I mean, she's alert enough, but she's got this fear that comes over her. She's laying in there scared to death.
Hi. Hello. Hi, I'm in here. Hi. I decided to treat you to dinner. Aha. Funny, I decided to share mine with you. Whoops. Oh. Where have you been?
Dino's falafel. Why, do I look that bad?
Mm-mm. You look tired, though.
Oh, I am tired. I've been walking non-stop for the last couple of hours. Not counting for Dino's and a quick call to the police station.
What, to Frank?
Yeah.
I know he's helping Maeve and Johnny out. I stopped by Ryan's on my way home.
No word about Siobhan?
Mm-mm.
You know, Frank is talking to the Justice Department unit on organized crime. They say they might be able to help.
I hate to think what could happen.
Don't. One foot in front of the other. That's hard enough.
It's like a plague. Oh. You know, I was thinking about Delia and Roger. I think she's having a complete breakdown.
I feel as sorry for him as I do for her.
Well, thank God for you and Frank. So you were out walking. How come?
Oh, lots of complications that I'm sure that you would rather skip.
Well, if they're not about the divorce, I will skip them.
They're about 2 divorces. Getting one in the Dominican Republic and one in New York.
Well, that sounds like a wonderful compromise. Well, whose idea, Frank's?
Seneca's. Came to see me this morning. He wants an immediate divorce from the Dominican Republic because he wants to marry Kimberly, who is pregnant.
What?
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't fall for that.
What has Seneca always wanted and never had?
Well, a child, I suppose. But Kim's a child herself, and I thought Seneca was bound and determined not to marry her for both their sakes.
He was, but he has completely reversed.
She's got him right where she wants him. An 18-year-old captures a man of steel.
I feel sorry for him.
I don't. I know there are other solutions to this problem. And I'll tell you something else. I'm not all that moved by Seneca's need for children. In fact, you know, I find it scary. And you know good and well that Kim got herself pregnant on purpose.
Faith, Seneca is aware that that could be the case. But the reality is the child. He's boxed in. He can't walk away from a life that he created, whether it was an accident or not.
I suppose. I guess he'll have to do what he has to do. But in the meantime, I think you and Frank should get on your own way.
How?
Well, now you can have the Dominican Republic divorce and get married right away, right? And then get the New York State divorce to have your legal document.
I'm inclined to wait for the New York State. It just means a couple of more months.
A couple of more months and everything could slip away.
Frank and I are together. We're committed. We're not going anywhere.
Jill, something could happen. You've waited all your lives for this. Why don't you do it now, quickly? I'll tell you, if it were me, I'd marry Frank tomorrow, if not today.
Look, I love you, and I do understand your point of view, Tom, Siobhan, Joe. But I can't make a decision for myself out of fear that some kind of disaster is going to happen. Sure, it could, but it won't.
Skipper. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, now you just get out of there and...
You've noticed since she was very young, haven't you?
Yeah, little kid with big eyes, always begging you for a smile.
Timid? Fearful?
Always, yeah.
Yeah, but never like this. When she did get her smile, she was happy. That's one of the beautiful things about Dee. Look, Adam is probably the best man for this case. He did a double residency in psychiatry and neurology, and he can work hand in hand with Dr. Pagano.
That's why I was asking you about her childhood. If this fear is embedded way back somewhere, any history that might come to mind could be useful.
Well, yeah, she's had some bad times. She's done some pretty desperate things, but this time she didn't go looking for trouble. I mean, she didn't try to pull anything. This time it came to her from out of the blue because she befriended that animal.
All she did was care.
And then she's worried about hurting me, worried about being bad. You know that money I owe her on Ryan's? Well, she wants to cancel the whole debt as though good deeds could cure her, make the fear go away, stop the nightmares.
Did she discuss the nightmares?
No, and she didn't mention that one she was having this morning when Maeve was here. She says Maeve and I don't love her anymore. Well, look, I gotta be getting back home. I'll try to stop in tomorrow for a little while in the morning.
Thank you, John.
Well, I wanted to come. I care about Dee. I'll see you. Huh?
So long. Have you considered hypnotherapy?
Dr. Pagano and I discussed it with Seneca. He thought it was worth a try.
I agree, absolutely. You know, Delia is so suggestible. She was hypnotized like that in Las Vegas on our honeymoon. All she was doing was sitting there, and the magician had the mic in his hand working on the entire audience.
Really?
Really. She loved it. Well, she has a good rapport with you, and I think she's strong physically now. Look, why don't you find out what she thinks of the idea?
Right now?
Yeah, the sooner the better.
Sure. Hi.
Nurse already did that.
Reflex. How's it going?
Not so good.
Body or mind or both?
Both, I guess. That's how I want to be, sure of myself and smiling.
You will.
I get so scared. I don't know why or how to stop it. I'm just scared.
We'll help you.
It's just a matter of tracking down the fear, Delia, that's all. Dr. Pagano and I discussed it. We wondered if hypnosis might not get us somewhere.
He just talks to me, makes me remember. He doesn't hypnotize.
I do. I've been properly trained for it. I use it for pain relief with a few of my patients in neurology.
I was hypnotized once and I didn't remember anything after. I just knew I had a good time. It was easy.
Well, you can remember it or not as you choose. If the idea appeals to you...
Yeah, let's do it now.
Well, why don't you just think it over for tonight, and we could start the first thing in the morning.
No. I don't want to spend another night like this, please.
All right.
What do I do?
Just lie back and relax. No clenched fists. Just relax. Close your eyes.
I don't think I could do that.
Nothing's going to hurt you. The point of relaxing the body and the conscious mind is to clear a path for the unconscious. I'll stay with you. You'll hear my voice. Of course, if it's too big of a step, we can always wait.
No, I don't want to wait.
Good.
You'll stay with me.
Every minute. Now, you're not giving up your willpower. There's no force involved here. And you won't do anything you wouldn't do under normal circumstances. So just... Can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
Your arms are very heavy now, Delia. So heavy, in fact, that you can't lift them. Can you raise your right arm?
No.
Good. How do you feel, Delia?
Scared.
What does it remind you of? Think of another time when you were scared like that. You remembering a time? Tell me about it.
It's dark out. My mother... I don't want her to go to work. I'll be by myself, and I don't know how.
How to what?
To light the stove. My dinner's there, but I can't light the stove. I'm all alone. Papa's dead, and Mama's gonna leave. I'm afraid of the match, the fire. I'm afraid.
Delia, you're all right. You're safe. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Good. We'll go on now. Think of another day or night when you felt afraid in just the same way. You had the same feelings about lighting the stove. Your mother and father were not there to help you. Only this time it's further back in time.
I can't. I don't know how.
Describe what you're remembering.
Trying to light the fire, but I'm afraid.
Where's your mother?
He's watching me.
He?
He sees I can't do it, and he's angry.
Who is he? You look like you're in pain.
I burned my hand, but I can't let on or he'll...
Go on. What will he do?
It's him.
The man in the chair?
No, the sun. Must be raining out. His cape's wet, and his hat. I'll hang them up. There's a little fire anyway. I hope it's all right.
You're not so frightened now.
No, not so frightened now. He smiled at me.
So there are two men. You must light the fire for one and hang up the other's cape and hat. The sun's. What else?
I don't know.
Okay. Delia, I'd like you to come back to the present now. You're back in the present. I'd like you to wake up when I count to 3. 1, 2, and 3.
Hi.
Hi.
Did it work?
You tell me, how do you feel?
I don't feel so frightened now. What happened? I feel like
Like what?
I was with a friend. Really, I feel better.
You are a natural subject for hypnosis.
Can we do it again?
Well, not right away, but yes, we'll schedule another session. Do us both some good.
You too.
Yeah, you're a very interesting subject. And I need some time to understand the work we do. A very interesting subject.
My name is Joan Bowles, and I want to report a body. No, I mean, I found a girl's body in an alley off Green Hill Street, near 129th Street in Queens.
Stella was all work and no play until someone unexpected helped her find her groove. Angela Bassett, Taye Diggs, and Whoopi Goldberg star in the Sunday night movie How Stella Got Her Groove Back, Sunday night at 8 on SoapNet.